Good morning, guys. Another day in the life of a mechanic, business owner, entrepreneur, dad, husband. I think that's it. Maybe friend. I don't know if I'm going to see any friends today or not, but it is a Monday, and this is one of my days off. It's one of the few days off that I feel like is a real day off because my kids are in school. They're back in school right now. My wife is working. And I am literally free to do whatever I want to do. Of course, that changes from week to week. But yeah, anyway, it's a Monday. It's the week of a race coming up. So we have a race this coming weekend with Weeby down in Monte Vista. And yeah, welcome to my life. All right, guys. One thing about Mondays that I love is I wake up late. I got up today at about 7:30. Which is lovely. I went out, had some quiet time with God, reading the Bible. Now I'm going to make a cup of coffee, and then we're going to head to the shop to edit the schlog. That is the next on my list. Yeah, let's go. There's the dogs. Puppers, why do you have that? Why do you have that? Why do you give me that? She's terrible. Leia. Come on, give me that. It's bad dog. Okay, let's go. Where's your dead bird? That's a nice stick. That's a nice stick. Good girl. Good girl. Hey. So guys, this is my house. We have goats, which are my favorite things on earth. Hey, come, sit. Okay, I have a lot of favorite things, but I love my goats. They're great. That's Cal the goat. Hey, Leia, come over here. Sit. Stay. So that's Cal the goat, because he looks like a cow. That's El Kevin. And that's Habib, way over there. El Kevin is a spaz. Cal's less of a spaz. Beeb is my favorite, because she's a mean old goat. Hi, guys. I love goats. They really make me laugh. Beeb, what are you doing? Yeah. Anyway, they're awesome. Hey. Oh, thank you. They're gonna get more exercise later, so make sure you stick around. We gotta head to the shop, get some work done. Show you something here real fast, guys. First of all, bikes are looking sexy. Loving that. My bike is, I think it's all ready. I need to check the air filter. I'll put a new one in, or a fresh one in it. Really super stoked on the Uramosi wheel set. I went through and tightened up all the spokes yesterday, and honestly, they were in pretty good shape. A few loose ones. We got them all done, all nice and straight and tight. Obviously running some Tusk tires, got a Talon front for this race weekend, got a crossbite rear for this weekend. I think I'm running 1450 is my 1450 is my gearing on this, in case you care. Yeah, anyway, that bike's pretty much ready. Thomas's bike needs tires and some just normal love. This is the YZ build. We got that thing out yesterday. Video is probably already up. And yeah, kids loving it. Bike's working great. So still have some jetting to do, although actually I did the jetting last night. But from riding it yesterday, the jetting was off on purpose. I jetted it rich on purpose because we're breaking the motor in, brand new motor, wanted to break it in nice and easy, and it definitely it was rich. So, I mean, it ran okay, didn't foul a plug, but it wasn't awesome. So, well, okay. It ran pretty freaking good down low, but as soon as you got it on the main jet, it was definitely rich. So, yeah, we got that jetted, and so we got to do oil change, first oil change and that stuff, get that bike ready. Got a skid plate coming for it, hopefully some hand guards. Yeah, anyway, get him ready for the weekend. But there, guys, there's my list of stuff that I got to do. Race prep, we got all those things to do this week. So, lots going on. And guys, I don't know if I've announced it officially on YouTube. Anyway, the KDX is going up to be given away. Make sure you stay tuned and tune into this channel. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that good stuff, because I'm dangerously close. I got a few more parts to put on it, and then those are going to go on there, and then we are giving the KDX away. It's going to be a rad deal. So anyway, let's get to the shop. Oh, it is nice to get some, get to sleep late, at least one day a week. I definitely like getting up early. I'm definitely an early riser. I enjoy it very much. But man, it's nice to just sleep in and get charged back up a little bit because, yeah, I live a very busy life. All by choice. I'm not complaining. But it's very busy. All right, guys, we're at the shop. No mechanical work today, though. Just editing, which is plenty of work. So, oh, one of the other things, guys, that we deal with as YouTubers. I don't even know if I like saying that, but anyway, that's at least part of what I am. Battery management. So, did some shooting yesterday with the kit on the new bike, the 250. So we burned through a bunch of batteries, so now we got to make sure we charge them all up. And actually, one of my batteries yesterday when I went to use it was not charged, and that was a bummer. So fortunately I have a bunch, so it was no big deal. But yeah, it could honestly really put a damper on the day if you you know, don't have enough battery, you miss something. Anyway, it's a bummer. So I always tell people, keep an eye on that stuff. Try to, you know, if you're trying to make you know, shot into the whole YouTube world, battery management is a big deal. And I got these are my external batteries. Every now and then you got to make sure you get those charged up. And I'll bring you guys. So this is my little raisy ippy desk. I love it actually, because sometimes I sit, sometimes I stand. Whatever. I just change it up all the time. So I actually really like this thing. You know, it's not anything special. I think my wife got it for me because she's awesome. So yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna come in here. This is our Final Cut Pro. The other thing I forgot to do was film the end of the schlag, the outro, and the final thing. So we're gonna do that right now while the computer's restarting, and then we can get to editing. All right, guys, that's the end of the week, the end of the schlag. Thank you so much for joining me. If you stuck around this whole time,
you're gonna go broke and just close the door, or they're just gonna change the company structure, and I think that's what they're gonna do. And PR Mobility Group, who actually owns KTM, they are regarding those two cutting races.
Watching this thing, I'll put a link in the description for this video. Might be bad for KTM.
So let's drive into it. So what they're gonna do, since they lost that huge amount of money before.
All right, guys, we are in the midst of editing. If you guys want to see a full video on how I edit anything, a schlag, a ride video or whatever, let me know. But this is Final Cut Pro. This is my media up here that I'm working with. And basically I just copy and paste like that. Come over here and just drag that down. Now that doesn't work. That's not what I want to do, but if you listen, turn this up. You can hear, there you go. I'm talking, I figure out what I want, I drag it down here, and then I can clean it up down here. I can put transitions in. I usually use a kind of a cross dissolve, so it's just just a smoother transition than just a break. But yeah, if you guys want to see more of that, let me know. Otherwise, I gotta get to work. All right, guys, so got this thing rendering. It's this is my thing that I someday want a better computer for, a faster computer. Right here, this little wheel, this takes forever. It's not the end of the world. I always have plenty of things to do, but it does mean that I have to like go do something. Usually if I'm here at the shop working, normally I just work on a bike while that thing goes. It's all good, no worries. And then again, I'm not complaining, but I would someday love to have a really high zoot, high speed Mac. Someday I'll get it. This YouTube channel is doing really well thanks to you guys. I really appreciate that. So someday we'll make enough money, we'll get ourselves a really fast computer. Anyway, while that's happening, we're going to the gym. All right, guys. By the way, if you're paying attention to my whole fitness thing, I have not yet eaten this morning because I like to exercise fasted. I kind of laugh about the whole intermittent fasting, and just the words kind of crack me up. I get it, and that's what I do. I do the whole intermittent fasting thing. That's 100% how I live my life. I just think it's funny because you can like call it intermittent fasting when you just like sleep between eating. Oh, it's funny. Like if I stop eating at 8 o'clock at night and I wait till like 12 or 1 the next day, then that's considered intermittent fasting. It's like, well, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I call it just like not eating too many calories or timing it well. And I think it is. There's a lot to be said about timing it and what it is for your body. But to me, the most important thing is exercising before I eat. That seems to help burn the fat and burn the calories better than if I eat first thing in the morning. I like to eat first thing in the morning. It's actually my favorite thing. Breakfast is one of my favorite meals of the day. That's why a lot of times I end up having breakfast for dinner, breakfast for lunch, just because I love breakfast food. But yeah, so anyway, have not eaten. It is now 9:43 in the morning. We've got our schlog edited and rendering, and we're heading to the Flex Rec to do kind of an easier workout today because it's Monday and it's race week, so we're not going to beat ourselves up. Chip, chip. Flex Rec. All right, guys, since it's later and there's people here now, I'm not going to bring you in, but here's what we're doing. We're doing 20 minutes on the fan bike at like 125, 130 beats per minute. And then going to do our foundation training. And then probably it, honestly, today. Just taking it pretty easy. Like I said, as we move towards the race, I don't like to wear myself out through the week because I'm an old man. All right, time to go back, publish the video, get it actually onto the YouTube. Right now it's going to be rendered in like a whole file. It won't come out till 4 o'clock this afternoon, but the members of the channel will get to see it early. And other videos, like the other video, the video from yesterday, riding with Ewan on the new YZ250, that's going to come out days ahead for the members. The members get those days ahead. I don't usually get them like way ahead of time just because I'm busy, but the members definitely get them early. And we're doing a members only ride here, October 17th through the 19th, I think is what it is. Anyway, yeah, so if you guys want to join the channel, it does make a big difference. Yes, I'm asking, it's for money, right? Like but I put a lot of work into these, and I try to create something that's useful and entertaining for you guys. So if you're interested, that'd be awesome. Don't worry, there will always be free content on this channel no matter what. There will never be just pay only. So almost all the videos, like 95% of the videos, are always going to be free. So anyway, let's get back to the shop. Here we go. That's proof that it is done rendering. There's my dumb face. It always pulls up like the QuickTime player of the whole video. So now, here we go. I don't know if you guys care what this looks like, but I'll show you real fast. Go to create. Upload videos, pop up our finder, recents. Let's go actually. There we go. There's the Schlag 296, and we'll slide this. Boom. Now the boring part, the kind of tedious part, guys. I just gotta like put the title, decide on the thumbnail, all those things. It's pretty boring to watch, I'm sure. But it's crazy important as far as how to get this thing done, because thumbnails, titles, all that make a huge difference on how well a video does online. And I'm way far from being good at it, but I'm getting better. So anyway, I'm gonna do that, and then we'll get on to the next thing. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna go grab some breakfast now and grab the dogs, go for a nice long hike out in the Dobies, I think, because it rained. It's gonna be humid, but the temperature's not bad. Get a little bit more exercise in for me, get exercise for the dogs. Yeah, then we'll move on to the next thing for the day. Oh man, guys, I love where I live. Montrose is an amazing place. You know, someone's gonna yell at me who's from here, like, don't tell everybody how great it is. Well, here's the thing. It's the United States of America. You can move and live wherever you want. And I do love it here, and I do really truly believe that it would be good to get more dirt bikers here than, say, other recreational users. I won't go deep into that, because, you know, it's a battle all the time for us, for our sport. People don't like it. People get mad about it. I really don't get it. I don't know why they got so much hatred towards motorized recreation, but anyway, I figure the more dirt bikers that live in the Montrose area, the better chance we have of fighting any kind of resistance. But it is amazing. The county of Montrose has made it legal to operate a dirt bike, even like a race bike with numbers, on the county roads, as long as you are outside of incorporated Montrose. So outside the city limits, you can ride your dirt bike on any one of these roads all through here, which is how I can ride my bike from my house to Peach Valley. It's the way the kids ride. They just go out for rides. It's absolutely brilliant. All you have to have is insurance on the bike, which I do, and then an OHV sticker. That's it. So pretty freaking sweet. Yeah, I love it. That was all part of Montrose and the other county, probably San Miguel and whatever county in Utah that the Rim Rocker Trail goes through. Because you can ride a dirt bike, ATV, side by side, whatever, from Montrose to Moab off-road. It's like county roads, dirt roads, and some Jeep roads and things like that. But they made that legal so that you don't have to have license plates on anything. So it's really, really super cool. Anyway, let's go in and make some breakfast. Hi, goats. Mainly beef goat.
There's these little onions over there.
Are those ours too?
Yeah.
Because of the battle. So if you guys come Saturday, that was Phil's reservoir. So yeah, no, it's
You recording?
Hmm?
Are you recording?
Yeah. Heat at the bottom might help. Hi, puppers. Sweet. Got ourselves an egg, cheese, little bit of cheese, jalapeno, onion, both of those grown here locally at my garden, and then a little bit of bacon, also grown locally, our friend's hog that they gave us. I mentioned eggs. Anyway, on a sandwich because I like sandwiches. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Oh boy. Oh my god.
The tribe. I'm a safe person to have, and they're hurting myself, I should say. I also wanted to feeling
Puppers, are you excited?
All I wanted to do was
excited?
learn and evolve,
No.
become a better ally.
All right, guys, we are out here. We are at the Wave Road parking lot. Middle of the Adobe's, middle of the desert. Going for a hike with the dogs. There they are, loving it. I absolutely love this desert. A lot of you guys comment on my videos. There's no trees. You're right. Out here in this desert, there are no trees. There's not a lot of anything out here, but that's why it's so rad. Is it's open for all kinds of recreation: dirt bikes, hiking, horses, bicycles, Jeeps, side by side, whatever. It's awesome. I love it out here, and people seem to respect the single track. So thank you, all of you side by side and ATV owners who respect the single track out here. I just want to say massive thank you. We really don't have a problem. A lot of other places do. So huge thank you, guys. I really appreciate that. That honestly, I haven't ever said that online, but yeah, thank you. Anyway, we're gonna go for a hike. I'll bring it in every now and then. I'm listening to, that's what I put my earbuds in, listen to Lonesome Dove right now, which is an awesome book. Obviously I've seen the mini-series. It's time to read the book. Yeah, anyway, let's go for a walk. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Leroy, come here, bud. All right, guys, we are up and on the Sidewinder Trail. Here it is. Super fun piece of single track out here in Peach Valley area. It runs basically 20 miles from end to end, and it's really fun. Techie, rocky, interesting the whole time. Rarely a third gear moment. I guess it depends on your gearing of your bike, but it's usually a first and second kind of thing. And yeah, tons of fun. My favorite way to ride it is from north to south. I mean, both ways are good, but I like to ride the rim up that way out to the north and then come back on Sidewinder. It's my favorite way to do it. Sorry, sweet girl. Sorry. Go on. Yeah, look at this. Absolutely freaking beautiful day. Man, we've had a ton of moisture over the last like 2 weeks. It's been just non-stop, which has been great. It's made for some really good dirt biking, made for a really green desert. I know it doesn't look green to you guys from the East Coast, but this is green for us down here. So, and the forest has obviously been amazing. If you've watched those videos of us riding up there, it's been so good. Oh, gonna keep on hiking. Good dogs. Good boy. That's a good dog. Good girl, Leia. Good girl. You're a good girl. All right, guys, we're back. Time to get back to the shop, or to my house, and do some work on some motorcycles. All right, we are back at the shop. Shop. Anyway, back at my home shop. So we got stuff to do. My kid, Thomas, older boy, and I have a kind of a date night, whatever you want to call it, guy night. Tonight we're just gonna hang out, be working on his bike. But I have a few things I need to do. Well, to my bike, I need whatever. But you guys noticed, at least some of you noticed on my last one, all the noises that come out of this van. Someone thought it was a heat shield on the motor, kind of thing. Anyway, now it's the back of this van. It's I built it. It's been great. We've got almost 4 years of love and service out of this thing. It's been really wonderful, but it does make noise. One thing that is making noise is that this is not tied down anymore. There's bolt hole. Anyway, this is not tied down. Also, there's supposed to be screws in here, like there. They've fallen out. They've gone places. We're missing. We're not actually missing any from that side, but they're kind of loose. So I have bought some more screws, and I bought some glue this time to shore that up. Hopefully makes that good. Then, because that'll help firm that up and not wiggle so much. Then there are holes. So the way this whole thing works is this thing slides out and onto here. Then I have bolts that go through here. These are threaded. Tighten it down. We can sleep 2 people up there, 2 people down here. And it works really well, but it is kind of noisy. And part of that noise is the fact that when I slide it forward like this, I don't really secure it. There are some holes drilled in it with bolts that I put through it, but I never tightened them down because I didn't ever have the right nuts for the bolt. Whatever. Sometimes things are just good enough. And for 4 years, it has been good enough. But I've decided to at least sort of kind of try to fix it. See if we can quiet it down a little bit. So now I'm gonna pull these things out of here, and then we'll get to work. All right, my goal here is I got some new bolts that are shorter, screws that are short enough that they're not gonna come through and stick out, which that's good. But then also I got some Gorilla Glue, some original stuff, so that I can dip this in there, a little bit on there, and run them in there, and hopefully we'll be good and it'll stay where it's supposed to stay. Oh boy. All right, I'm gonna go around, pull the rest of them out, and glue them. You're gonna need to watch that. All right, we got all those out glued and back in. Now I need to go to the shop and try to find some bolts. I was gonna buy some when I went to Home Depot to get this stuff, but then I realized I really own a ton of bolts. But these are the ones that came out. These are American, and that's the problem. I didn't have nuts that fit on them, so I would just drop them in, and that works sometimes, but not always. It also doesn't make it solid, so need to go to the shop and figure those out. So let's look at my situation. I need to, need an air filter. I need to bleed that rear brake because of the problem I had riding. If you guys haven't watched that video, when I was doing the first ride of the YC250, I had the rear brake fade again real bad. I think it's because that S3 brake spring thing, which I love, has pushed enough stuff by it because I need to do the grease trick where you pack that thing with grease so stuff can't get in there. Yeah, I think it has let enough things through that it's messed up. I need to rebuild the master cylinder, so got to do that here, like in the next day or two. I need to get I need to go to the shop for that because I need to get the syringe. Actually, you know what? I don't think I actually do. I think I have a hose. Boom. I do, and I have brake fluid. Actually, let's do that. Let's try to bleed that rear brake, see if it comes back, and then, yeah, let's do that. Because, well, actually, let's go to the shop first and see if we have a master cylinder rebuild kit for it. If we do, then we'll bring that back. We'll work on it here because I like to work on it here instead of the shop. I just like working here at home if I can. And then got an air filter for it here. I can oil that up, do it. And then the shock, I want to rebuild the shock. I've got some, it's time, and I've got some different fluid I want to try out in it. Some actual WP fluid instead of the normal KYB stuff that we use. I just want to see if that makes any differences. But that's a low priority. The bike's working just fine. Shock's working just fine. I don't really need to do that. So if I don't get it done, I don't get it done. It's not too big a deal. Because obviously rebuilding the shock is a little bit bigger project than some of these other things. So yeah, let's run to the shop, see if we can't blow a grip off of Thomas's old bars, because we tried these bars. He just doesn't like these bars. These are CR high bend. He has always run with a Renthal 999, the twin walls. So I got him some set of twin walls for his birthday that just happened. So tonight when he comes home, that's kind of our guys' night. We're gonna swap bars and maybe go get something to eat and hang out. So yeah, let's go see if we can't knock a grip off the bars that he broke, because I don't have any Renthal grips, which he really likes these grips, these Kevlar grips. I ordered some, but they're not here yet, so. Yeah, let's go do that stuff. The goal is to use compressed air to pop that grip off of these bars that are broken. It had a big get off out in the Adobes, and fortunately he was okay, but the bars and the airbox not so much. Aha, it's working. Fortunately, kid doesn't use that good of glue. Boom! We're good to go. All right, we're back. Grip glue, good grip glue. This is the old Pro Taper stuff. Got to figure out who's selling that now, since Takaraki got sold, and I really don't have a hookup with them with Pro Taper anymore. By hookup, I mean I was just a dealer. I didn't get stuff free from them or anything. But I'm sure that's just cyan acrylate with a little bit different compound in it or mixture, so it doesn't set up quite as fast as Crazy Glue. So, all right. What we're gonna do here, folks, is I gotta take this off. It's so annoying. Anyway, we'll take this off. And take this off so I can pop it, although it feels... All right, we're gonna bleed it. I'm not gonna let it go. I kind of just want to let it go. But I'm going racing, so, because it feels good. No. All right, anyway. All right, let's get after it. The fluid still looks pretty clean. We might get lucky. You guys, I don't know if you've ever seen this, but when you're trying to make something so you can pour carefully, put two little holes like that. It's like an old style oil can. There are not a lot of people going to remember those. Anyway, and that'll allow you to pour it nice and slowly out of this and into the reservoir. Now, let's clean this thing. And now what we're gonna do, thanks to one of you, I wish I could remember who it was that mentioned it. Thank you very much for that, though. We're gonna pack this thing full of grease. so that the dirt and stuff can't get in, and hopefully it doesn't push grease into it. I don't think it will. We're just gonna put, I mean, there's a little bit on the inside, obviously. Most of it is on the outside ring. Kind of keep that clean. Well, keep the junk out. I like the idea, obviously. I'm trying it. All right, it is time to do some tires. Kid's on his way home here real soon, so we can get the bars going. But yeah, it's time to do some tires. Had to make another cup of coffee. I haven't been bringing you in to every time I hit the button on the thing, but this is at like number 4 for the day. So not too bad. Whatever, doesn't matter. I drink a lot of coffee, I like it. So yeah, let's get this rear wheel off of here and get to work. As with all the race team members, Thomas is running the Moose balls and Tuss tires. Because his is a 19, he's got to run the T35s. I can't run the crossbites, which is kind of a bummer because I really like the crossbites. But I think they're better for this slippery stuff we're going to be in. But you know, it is what it is. We're going to run them. New tires are better than old tires. All right, guys, so Thomas is home. He's getting ready to wash his truck, and then we're gonna do this. I'm probably not gonna film us. He doesn't really like to be on the internet, so I won't be filming him and I doing this, and it'll be our time together, so sorry about that. But before he comes in here, I do have this to do. I am trying out some Intech centered brake pads on the rear here, because you can see those are getting super thin. I've already put these on the front. I actually really like them. They've been really good. So we're gonna try them out on the rear, see how they do. One thing, guys, that you gotta know is that if you're having overheating brake problems, sometimes it's because this pad gets so thin, it transfers too much heat into here and cause the whole thing to overheat. And having full size, full thickness pads can really help. This thing also helps a ton. I don't think this does much except for give you more fluid, which is nice, but that guy actually works. From System Tech Racing, John Bruckbauer makes these things, and no joke, they really, really do work. That's making me think I need to take this caliper off of here and clean and grease those pins, because it's not moving like it's supposed to. I think it's because of lots of dirt. Might be able to. I'm gonna see if I can clean it just to get through the weekend, because I'm gonna rebuild this master cylinder here pretty soon anyway. I don't want to mess with it. Oh, that's the other thing. Huh. My crosslink components guards may be causing. That may be an issue. Check this out, guys. I didn't even notice that, but I don't think that's good. So it's kind of grooved in there, I think. Huh. I wonder if that was my problem with the brakes. If it, because it always seemed to like overheat, you know, work good and then stop working. And man, I don't know. I think I'm gonna take that guard off of there for now. I really like these guards, but this one's taking a beating too. It's like kind of poked out, and so yeah, I'm gonna take that off. We're gonna run it without it. Swing arm's already dented and messed up from like when I first got the bike, so shouldn't be, you know, whatever. I'm gonna take that thing off, get new pads in there. I bet that thing moves good. We'll clean it with some cleaner, spray some grease into those pins, and we should be good. All right, guys, so my other camera ran out of storage on the SD card, so we are using the X4 right now for this day in the life thing. So anyway, got pads on there, got that moving like it's supposed to. Super happy about that, actually. Happy to find that out, actually, because I never really looked at it before. But yeah, it's kind of a bummer. I really like those guards. I don't know, I Might take them and just shave that top piece off and just like basically take this and cut that like there to here, cut it off and put it back on, because I do like the protection that that gives. So yeah, not getting thrown away yet, but that's not cool that can happen, 'cause now that I see that, I'm pretty sure that's what caused the brake problem. So all right, that's done. Got a couple other little things I got to do here, and then Thomas and I are going to get his stuff done, and yeah, we'll just get on to the next part of life. All right, guys, got Thomas's bike all ready to rock and roll. It's shiny, it's got new tires, we got his bars on it. We had a lovely time, honestly. We went out to dinner together, which was great. I love my family. Guys, quick little dad advice: force time with your kids. Force it if you have to. I've been very fortunate that my kids both like riding dirt bikes, but as my older boy gets older, he's 18 now, you know, he's an 18-year-old, and he likes doing stuff with his friends, and it takes a serious effort to just continue being present and making him do stuff with me at times, even when he doesn't want to, and making him talk about hard things. So yeah, tonight was awesome, honestly. He's been struggling with that a little bit, but we had a really good time tonight. So that was cool. That was really cool. Anyway, I gotta run errands now. It is 7:48 in the evening. I gotta run some errands before we go back and try to go to sleep. Guys, dropped off some money in the bank. That's always a good one. Big thank you to Rocky Mountain ATV MC for that. Guys, I have to say, last little bit of advertising here. Rocky Mountain ATV is seriously an amazing company. They support the sport in more ways than you can even understand, and they support guys like me who make content like this. So yeah, I'm just very blessed to have them helping me out. Thank you guys for using the links in the description. I know it's advertising, some of you guys get really fired up and mad about that, but it's part of how I make a living. So anyway, now we're heading home, and I'm going to probably just go to bed. I don't know. Actually, that's not true. I'm going to go home. I'm going to hang out with my wife for a little bit. We're going to just chill, decompress, talk about the day. She worked today. I didn't work. And yeah, we'll talk about the day, and then we're going to go to bed. So, guys, thank you so much. It seems like you guys liked the last one of these. That's why I did it again. Yeah, if you like these day in the life videos, let me know. Comment below if you like them. Rock and Roll Club or Puck Rock Club, you know I love you the most. Yeah, I love you guys. We'll see you on the next one.